Welcome to the Elemental Lifestyles YouTube channel. This is the first live that I have done here in the space of the YouTube. So over the last 3 years, you guys have seen a lot of content, a lot of amazing videos, and today I am experiencing this place of going live with you. I am a men's communication and relationship coach. I have been working with men for the last 3 years, as well as women. So this is a space where we get to talk about what it is that prevents us from speaking our truth today. And I really want to address this place out of compassion and love, and knowing that you're already perfect. If you're watching this video, you are already perfect. There's no changing needed. The thing that I have seen in my work is men, when they show up, they crush these behavioral patterns that have blocked them for many years, that compromise the health of their relationships and their financial health as well. So today, let's talk about this. Let's go into this space. I'm actually on an upcoming event about money and love, and I'll be sharing you the content and the details in the link below so you can see that. Okay, let's dive in. What is it that prevents us from speaking our truth? Ultimately, it's the shame. So many times we feel, and we've suppressed a lot of these childhood memories of when we asked for support. And then in that asking of support, we were shamed, or we felt that we were not worthy. We weren't competent. We were wrong. All these things. And so a lot of us lost that place of freedom in asking for help and voicing and speaking our truth. So let's really just allow that to not be part of our way forward, to find those safe places to speak, to share our truth, to listen to our intuition. When a man or a woman listens to their intuition, it's really powerful. And especially when it comes to knowing whether or not it's a safe space to speak and share. And that's really important. So I invite you today to address the places and get curious about the places where you hold back from asking for support. A lot of us hold back from asking for support in the most intimate places, within our love life, within our finances, within the places of parenting with our children. So let's change that today. And I invite you to connect with the Elemental Lifestyle Facebook community. You can participate, ask questions, be involved. I'll put the link in here for that. And then also really the thing that I'm really excited about and really just on fire is some of the upcoming episodes on the podcast, the Elemental Lifestyle. So subscribe to that as well if you are a subscriber here. And I invite you to get really curious and start sharing some of the content if you feel guided with your friends. I'm actually interviewing 20 different men this upcoming week. I've cleared my schedule. I'll put the link in here for that, to ask what it is that prevents them from asking for support. What are they most scared of? What is it that they want in their life right now that they do not have? And I'm really curious because there's the upcoming place of group support for men. And that starts in March, because I'm finalizing the details on that, and I want to get I want to feel the pulse and the place of connection with Min. I want to know what that is. And that is where we have conversations. Safe, loving, held conversations with no judgment and no shame. So if you feel guided to connect with me, do that today. Don't wait. And I will also add these interviews that I'm doing, and it is a no sales call. I will not invite you to work with me unless you feel guided later on to connect with me on a separate call. So I am excited about what wants to happen here and how we are moving forward in this new phase of communicating and sharing our voice and sharing our truth. I will say I was terrified 3 years ago when I opened up and shared a very vulnerable truth from when I was 10. And of course, it had to do with sexuality. And I had locked that away for many, many years, and it impacted my voice because I had a lot of shame around that. So once I allowed that to open up, so much of my experience and my absolute needs and wants started to align in my life because I was able to move through that shame and clear it out. And yes, we're never going to get rid of shame. Shame is going to be something that we have to have a relationship. We have to be able to be aware of when it's showing up, if it's our shame, if it's a partner shame, if it's a cultural shame, if it's conditioning. And then from that point, we can make a choice of whether or not if it's really our shame, to work through it and be vulnerable. And also be curious about what that is and why that's showing up. All right, loves. I also released a whole bunch of new videos. These were recorded when I was back in Cambodia, and it was the work with the Radical Honesty program, which is fantastic. The same kind of information will be in the Men's program. I'm also, there is a women's program that I'm leading as well. It's called Taste of Honey, and I'm allowing that to start right around Valentine's. So I really appreciate everything that you're doing. I appreciate who you are, and thank you for showing up and being a part of the elemental lifestyle. Mwah. Ciao.